From Anthony Yarde to Artur Beterbiev to Dmitry Bivol, then Opetaia? Nah, man. They trying to kill my boy, David Benavidez.
Hello guys, it's Rolly Romero.
Yo, my name is Nonito Donaire.
What's up guys, Designer's Eyes.
We're here with Bob Santos Boxing.
And I rock with Dr. Boxing Talk.
I want to give a quick shout out to Dr. Boxing Talk.
And I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Boxing Talk. Thank you for all the love, thank you for all the support.
You're rocking with Dr. Boxing Talk. Get your daily news from my man right here, the best in the business. Let's get it, baby.
All day, baby.
Amen.
Bam!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you'll say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, what's good, Boxing Talk family? Welcome back to your favorite boxing news channel, Dr. Boxing Talk, and we are back for another YouTube video. Banger, man. Yes, sir. Yes, man. I don't know what time it is. Doctor's in the house, man. So check this out. Today we are outside the studio, outside the crib. We're on the front porch because, you know, it's nice and breezy out here. The weather's good, so I figured I'd take advantage of it, man. Not to mention I get to show off my hat game because some of the different color hats I wear won't show up on the green screen. You feel me? And the hat game go crazy. Yeah. But speaking of crazy, David Benavidez, his upcoming schedule that's proposed by himself and Turki Alalshikh is nuts, man. Like, the man is on a historical run. Like, I don't know how anybody dislikes David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? And this is coming from a Canelo fan. But you know me, I'm very impartial. I like a lot of fighters, you know what I'm saying? I like Tank, but I also like Shakur. You feel me? I like Canelo, I also like David Benavidez. I like Bivol, but I like Beterbiev. I just like the sport, you feel me? And David Benavidez, it's hard not to recognize what he's doing, man. He has been proposed a potential fight that has 3 fights lined up after this difficult fight of Anthony Yarde. If he beats Anthony Yarde, he could go on to fight Artur Beterbiev, then potentially fight Dmitry Bivol, and then potentially move up and fight Opetaia.
What?
After already fighting David Morrell in his last fight, that before that his debut at 175 was against Alexander Vaznik, and even Boo Boo Andre at 168, right? That fight wasn't easy. He stopped him, but even Demetrius Andre said it himself, man. He said, hey, I was hitting him with some bombs. And David Benavidez, we know he gets hit, right? It's not like he doesn't get hit. So, man, I'm just thinking that, bro, like, as much as I love it, he has to be careful, man. I know y'all gonna get mad at me, say that I'm coddling these fighters. It's not that, but, you know, I think that these hellacious back-to-back difficult wars all the time, even though he's young and 28, he's capable of doing it. Obviously, he has the skills, but that's gonna decrease your longevity. You feel me? And I don't know how long he wants to box anyway, but you know, I'm just saying that I don't think that's necessarily good. As much as I want to see it, I'm not sure that is the most beneficial for him. Especially, definitely wouldn't behoove a long career. You see what I'm saying? Wouldn't be positive in that aspect. I just think Turki Alalshikh, I fear that shout out to Turk, but I feel like he might be almost taking advantage of David Benavidez's ambition. You see what I'm saying? He's a very ambitious dude who wants to fight for legacy, which we all love, you know what I'm saying? But this will be a historic run. Like I said, he fought Boo Boo at 168, right? Then he moved up. His debut was against Alexander Vaznik, a former champion. Then he fought David Morrell, who's a young bull, you know. Now he's about to fight Anthony Yarde. He could potentially fight Beterbiev, Bivol, and Opetaia after that, or maybe even Zerto after that. Like, bro, that's crazy. That's like a Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence type of run. You know what I'm saying? That's some straight gangster stuff that we haven't seen in a while. So while I embrace it, I'm ready to embrace it, and I love it. I just want to, you know, move on the side of caution. At least, you know, I mean, he has a smart team. Him and his father, his manager, you know what I'm saying, Jose Benavidez Sr. I'm sure they think about these things, you know what I'm saying? But at some point, you gotta take it easy. You see what I'm saying? You gotta take it easy. I'm not advocating for tune-ups because, you know, one of my favorite fighters, Errol Spence, he's what? Mr. No tune-up, you know? So I'm not saying that you should get tune-ups. Like I said, I applaud this run, but man, I'm just saying he has to be careful because those are some wars, man. And even if you win, he's not going to get out of a Beterbiev fight unscathed. Even if he wins, he's not going to get out of a Bivol fight unscathed. You see what I'm saying? Even if he wins, he's not going to get out of a Opetaia fight unscathed or a Zerto Ramirez fight unscathed. Like, you see what I'm saying? Not to mention Anthony Yarde, he's going to bring it. That man's like a tank. So this is like a legitimate, full-blown light heavyweight that's strong. And you know he's coming forward because he's disappointed that he lost his other title shots, you know, to Beterbiev and Kovalev. And then he has another loss to Lyndon Arthur, but he avenged that loss in a trilogy, actually, where he won 2-1. You see what I'm saying? So shout out to my guy, David Benavidez, man. I commend you. I salute you. But at the same time, you know, as a boxing fan of the sport, and I care about the longevity of fighters because I want to see fighters like David Benavidez fight for a long period of time. And if that means that you have to get a light touch here and there, I'm all for it. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that I know this man's ambitious, bro, Can you imagine? Hey, Turkey is smiling from ear to ear because he knows he has somebody that's willing to go into wars, and he loves wars himself. So it's great for the sport of boxing, but it may not be that great for the welfare of the personal individual, you know what I'm saying, that's going on in David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Monstro, man. Like I said, I'm going to be honest. I don't think these fights will come into fruition, not in succession like that. I think he will eventually fight Beterbiev and Bivol and maybe even go up and fight Ramirez and Opetaia. But even with Beterbiev and Bivol, right? They still have to handle their trilogy. So there's no guarantee that after Beterbiev, if Beterbiev beats Dion Nicholson, right, on the undercard of Benavidez versus Yard, there's no guarantee that they will fight next. You know, Beterbiev might want to prioritize his third and hopefully final match with Bivol, you know, which I'm looking forward to that. I hope they prioritize that because I love that trilogy, man, and bring it to a closing, Bivol and Beterbiev. So there's no guarantee that he would get that, you know what I'm saying, back-to-back consecutively anyway. But the fact that that's the type of time he's on, bro, you gotta rock with Benavidez, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Do you think that it's likely that he'll fight Beterbiev if he beats Yard, right? Because that's no easy task. There's no guarantee. But if he beats Yard, do you think that it's likely that he'll fight Beterbiev, then Bivol, then Opetaia, then Zerto? Do you think that that is something smart to do? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that behooves him in his career, or do you not even care? Like, hey man, let's get this boxing popping. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Maybe I'm being too soft, but I'm just saying you gotta just be a little careful a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with me as always. Don't forget to smack that like button and be on the lookout for the Patreon, man. We are dropping more videos and predictions specifically on the Patreon for the members of that as well, you know, so you could get your betting on, because you know, hey, my batting average is high, baby. Check me out. I appreciate y'all rocking. Don't forget to smack that like button, but most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace.
From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.